Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Taurus, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck for the overall energy, and a deck that's new to my channel, the Housewives Tarot, which has proven to be a lot of fun. I felt a little something in my ear. I'm not sure if your spirit guides are here or just passing through. We shall see. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus, please. What messages do you think you have for Taurus? Beautiful. Anima Mundi. It's just like the center of all things, the creation of all things. Consciousness itself. You can see here it kind of orients in all different ways. Like you can look at the card in all different aspects. And there seems to be something, it's almost appearing, it's like kind of activating for me. And it's not just going in this direction or this direction, but it's almost spinning forwards and backwards. Kind of like one of those anti-gravity chairs that they use at NASA to kind of test all the shuttle pilots. I don't know why that's important to you, Taurus, although you may have been feeling a little ungrounded, which is very disconcerting for a Taurus, as you are an earth sign. You may feel like things are kind of floating away or floating away from you. There seems to, though, be a particular order, but it's almost as if it's not your choice. The order or orientation of things is not your choice. And you're kind of having to deal with it could be talking about planetary alignments, right? That's certainly not our choice. There's nothing for us to do but adapt and deal with it. There's nothing, we can't do anything about it. So you could be finding yourself in a situation like that right now where you can't do anything about it. There's just this act of surrender that has to happen. And there could be a reluctancy here. Even though you may know that there's a purpose, there's a greater purpose involved. Like you can almost see it. You can almost see the bigger picture. It's also reminding me of a record, like a vinyl, like an LP, and trying to find the groove, the right groove, where things make sense, and we're trying to reach the height of consciousness, the height of awareness. Thank you, Spirit. This self-awareness could be throwing you off. Spirit is showing me a conversation, well, having me listen to a conversation I've had with a friend about meditation. Like I always ask her if she meditates, and she doesn't really meditate because it scares her. And I said, it scares you? Why does it? I mean, what about meditation scares you? It's not just the idea that messages could potentially come in from spirit, as they do. It's the fact that she's conscious of her breathing, which is precisely the point. But for my friend, when she's, because breathing is involuntary, when she's conscious of her breathing, her chest moving up and down, it causes her to hyperventilate. So that's what Spirit is showing me right now, that there could be something that you have recently become very aware of. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's your mortality. And so a lot of people don't like to think about their mortality. It finds us all. But maybe for you, you've just been kind of really aware of it lately, and it's been throwing you off, is how I'm going to say it, throwing you off. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future, and then I will pull 2 cards for advice from Spirit. Or more. One more. Thank you, Spirit. 1 extra card came out. I will use that one as part of your overall energy. Number 12, the Hanged Man in reverse. Major Arcana representing Virgo and Pisces energy. Typically, the Hanged Man talks about this aspect of ourselves, quite like what I was talking about earlier, which is gaining a new perspective on things, being a little too close to the situation, and just really needing to retract our energy, retract our vantage point, so that we can get a bigger picture. That's what the Hanged Man does. But when the card is in reverse, it kind of tells me that Spirit just said, I've seen all I want to see. I've seen all I want to see. Something has you spooked. I'm not spooked by it. And I don't think it's actually something to fear. Like, I don't see anything scary happening. Like, Virgo got a really intense reading, so this is nothing like that. But I think it's just your own. It's like when my friend, the same friend, she hates talking about outer space. I love space. Space exploration, movies about space and time, everything about it. I love it. You know, what is that gigantic void in the universe that they can't identify? Which they did identify. They said it was like a dark cloud, and you couldn't see behind it because it was so dense. It wasn't actually a void. Whatever. It's cool. Stuff like that terrifies her, keeps her up at night. So there's something about that. Like, you just, it's almost like there's nothing wrong with it inherently. Whatever it is that you've learned, or whatever it is that you've been thinking about, there's nothing wrong with it inherently. It's just making you feel some feels. It's making you really conscious of your humanity. 4 of Cups in the reverse. For the past energy, 4 of Cups in the upright usually talks about rejection, apathy, complacency, this acceptance. Okay, this is the best we're gonna get. This is all we're gonna get. 3 empty cups. The thing is about the 4 of Cups, the 4th cup is always from Spirit. The Ace of Cups. And sometimes we can't see that beautiful, beautiful cocktail. But you got this card in reverse in the past energy, so it shows me it's like, oh, no, 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 no. Not complacent. if anything, in hyperdrive. Not apathetic, if anything, overly concerned. There's some narrative with the World card, Major Arcana number 21. It's like this, it's almost like this innocence of youth is gone. You've closed that chapter. And in its place is a more learned, more experienced, more seasoned adult that has a viewpoint of the world that is a little bit more intense. Spirit actually wanted me to say the word harsh. Harsh. I'm going to get a clarifier on that. What is it that we've closed off? What feeling have we closed off? Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. What did I tell you? I said there's this aspect of innocence that you've closed off, and 2 pages pop out as your clarifier. Pages are beginner mind energy. To clarify this past energy, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's kind of like saying, I don't want to take a step towards that at this time. I just want to focus on what I understand. Page of Cups. I just want to, like, can't I just like love the people in my life and hang out with my friends and do stuff that doesn't make me feel skeevy on the inside. This is very wholesome for your reading. I feel the word wholesome is coming to the fore. You know, Page of Pentacles takes a bold step forward into like a new foray. When it's in reverse, it's like, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. It's not time. I'm not ready. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's all about good luck, divine timing. Spirit wanted to bring you something in the past and you're just like, I just can't. I can't go down that path right now. 2 of Wands. Even these mops are kind of blocking her, let's say, solar plexus. Solar plexus, the center of where our gut and our intuition resides. Our self-confidence in the solar plexus. 2 of Wands about fork in the road. Which way do we choose? You're in the past, you're just like, no thank you. Real hesitation here. I mean, it's already happened though. I mean, with the World card there, with the World card, it was going to happen whether or not you wanted it to. This Spirit just said world weary. You know, anytime we learn a harsh truth about life, it adds a couple of gray hairs. It makes us need a stiff drink or a long walk in the woods or a long drive, something contemplative. Every time we have something dramatic happen or something that is just a part of life that feels just bittersweet is what I wanted to say. It puts another kind of notch on our belt. In the present energy, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Very significant to have 2 cards of the same suit in succession, 6 and 7. Typically, these cards would talk about equal give and take, investment into something where we're not sure if it's worth continuing. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Is the juice worth the squeeze? As one of my favorite tarot readers likes to say, Chris Reck. He always likes to say, Seven of Pentacles, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth it? We've worked so hard to get our share, and now we're just wondering, what did we work so hard for? Maybe it's worth it in the end. It's just a choice point. But these two cards are in reverse for you, for the present energy. This feels like cynicism. If I had to describe the feeling of the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which would suggest an unfairness, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which would suggest a resignation to the fact that it wasn't worth it, whatever we planted, feels like cynicism. We have a clarifier for the present energy for Taurus, please. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Lovers. Wow. Wow. So 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. Very rare. You think that would happen a lot? It really doesn't. 78 cards in a deck. That's very rare to have them all. Especially they're all in the present. So what it does show me, because these are clarifying cards, what it does show me is progression. Like you're working your way through the suit of the Pentacles, which is your suit, Taurus. It's the Earth suit. You're making your natural progression along. So what does that tell me? That whatever epiphany or revelation that you've had about life, or something, or someone, or some situation in your life, it's taking its natural course. It may feel unpleasant, but it's taking its natural course. The Five of Pentacles, however, in the upright, talks about, look, I mean, you can see in the card, she's broken a pentacle at the bottom there. It's this woe is me, feeling sorry for oneself, feeling abandoned, feeling left out. And to be coupled here with the Lovers, Major Arcana number 6, Gemini energy of the Major Arcana. It's saying to me that there was love lost, or there's just been some revelation, either about a relationship, a partnership, or something that spoke to your heart space that has potentially disappointed you. Can I see what it was, Spirit? Eight of Swords. They didn't tell me what it was, but what they did tell me is that you're really, really caught in its snare. Eight of Swords talks about analysis paralysis and anxiety. I just heard this today, actually, in a video I saw online, where somebody said anxiety is the prayer that you don't want, or the manifestation that you don't want. Because when we're anxious about something, we're constantly thinking about it. Swords, the suit of the Swords is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, the thinkers of the tarot and the zodiac. They're up in the mind. Like trapped in this nightmare of olives, right? Well, olives are very salty. They can sometimes be a little bitter, sour. There's something here that has you really, really anxious, Taurus. In the future potential Four of Swords, you're gonna, yeah, I understand this. Rest, relaxation, recuperation. You know, I don't know what this is, but I do know that bittersweet energy, disappointment energy, it is a part of life. There's nothing I can say to sugarcoat that. But what I do see you doing is really trying to take care of yourself. It's coupled with the King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups, Scorpio energy, typically talks about somebody who is very emotionally mature, who very emotionally available as well. And with the card in reverse, I feel as though you've kind of, it's not to say you're not emotionally mature, but it's like the idea of dealing with out there people, the world, is too much. You don't have it in you to give right now. That's okay. We can't always. And I'm always saying that, like, spirituality can't always be love and light. Sometimes it's war. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes it's bittersweet. For the most part, it can be fulfilling, rewarding, magical, but not always. And I think that in the future potential here, you're just gonna chill out for a while, and I think that's just fine. Can I have a clarifier, please, for the future energy? Two of Swords. You're kind of contemplating your next move, but there is a little bit of a refusal to look at it right now, or rather in the future. Two of Swords, so you see how she has the blindfold on? It's like, how do you expect to kind of slice and dice when you can't see what it is that you're dealing with? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Swords cards so far in your reading. That's a lot of thinking, Taurus. Also, it makes me think of Thanksgiving time, at least in the United States, is in a couple of months. Maybe that timeline is important to you, November. What is the advice from Spirit? 6 of Swords and the Star. Move away from this energy and heal. I think you're the first, I think you might be the first sign so far in 8 readings that got the Star. Wish fulfillment. Moving out of choppy waters to calm waters. Moving away. Like, look at, you see this woman? She's like, bye. Bye. Spirit is saying, keep it moving, release it. Make space in your heart and your mind for something better, something new, something rejuvenating. Life-giving, Spirit just said. Life-affirming, Spirit just said. Life-affirming. I'm going to read from the book. It's the last card of the book, Anima Mundi. The soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle, accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. It can almost be too much to bear. but Spirit wouldn't be showing it to you if they didn't think that you were capable of receiving it. That's your reading, Taurus. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Taurus.